Okay. In the last class, we had seen the different types of environment in which the rational agent or the intelligent agent can work, or can work means it can face so many types of environments, and accordingly he has to think which environment is going to do the solution in how much terms. The performance matrix depends upon the type of the environment considered by the problem. Okay, so let us get into this types of agents topic. Let us understand the block diagram. Previously we had seen with the robo symbol and all. So here I have made it a bit again simple. You can see that you have an environment that we had been talking about, that was we had seen observable, that is deterministic, static, then you had episodic, or you can say sequential, then we saw discrete or continuous, like that. Okay, so these were the different environment, and depending upon that the performances will be changing. Okay, now what we require, what the agent requires, are the sensors to sense the inputs from the environment. Okay, if my capturing image is my problem, then camera becomes my sensor in this case, and the actuator here will be, if it is a robo, it is going to move to do the job. The job was to pick a book. So likewise, that we had taken the examples. So I assume that all the elements required for understanding the artificial agents, artificial intelligent agent is totally clear. Okay. So let us see that this is already a collection of all what we had done till this. We'll move on to the next slide. Now we have so many types of, we can say, the intelligent agents. Depending upon that, the rules will be fixed. Okay, it's depending upon that, the rules will be fixed. Now first we will see what exactly are the types. So many types of intelligent agents are there. To mention, this becomes the first very simple one: simple reflex agents. Simple reflex agents are the very basic reflex agents, that is intelligent agents, and the memory required also is very less, and obviously the performance will be something lesser than compared to the other agents. Next comes in the line is the model based agent. Okay, where the performance for the model based is better than the simple reflex agents. Now this is the goal based agents. Again the performance is going to increase compared to the model based agent. After that, if you want to make it further enhanced in the working performance, this becomes the utility one, and this is the higher one than this, which is having some autonomous facility where the things can be taken into consideration, that they can take decisions on their own. So this is what we're going to see in step by step. So firstly we will see what exactly is the simple reflex agent. We will start with this. Now we have a block diagram already that shown that there is an environment. To the right we have shown from where we will be sensing the sensors, that is the physical quantities. We can assume that there are some physical quantities which I want to sense, which are my inputs, and the agent has to do so many things. Now in the agent, you know that there are some programming which has to be done, and according to that programming the action has to be taken. So this everything is shown in build. Okay, now there are some blocks that I have written. There are some blocks. So what are they? Okay, there are three blocks: what the world is like now, what action I should do now, and according to what action condition rules I have to act in this fashion. So what are the rules guiding for my action? So this is what is shown in this. What do you mean by all these things? Now, these are some basic forms of agents which are in the very much less knowledgeable. They don't have their own heavy memory. Whatever instruction is stored in that location at that instant, that they're going to use it. So that is why they are called as having very low intelligent. They are known as having less capacity, and that is why they don't have anything more work to do, as they don't have any past information. Okay, this is very important. That means they are those types which are going to act based on some predefined rules which are pre-programmed. These words are very important. They will act only depending upon some predefined rules which has been defined by the programmer. That means this is obviously possible only in the fully observable conditions of environment. We have seen fully observable means we can totally make out the arrangement in the environment. We are totally understood the environment. Okay. So then only this is going to be done. Now this is going to help in some ways only, not in many ways. For example, we can take an example of reflex action. Suppose somebody comes and pricks you. Reflex action. You know reflex action? Somebody comes and pricks you. Pricks means one pointed pin is there, one pointed pin is there, and you are pricked. इथे येऊन तुम्हाला टोचलं. What happens? You give a jerk. What is that? You made a action. What action? Reflex action. Doing what? By jerking your hand. You're trying to jerk your hand with what input? Because of the, we can say a prick. Tochane. Prick is tochane. Okay. So this pricking was observed with a pin, and the reflex action is nothing but jerking your hand. Now, when this happened, what all things were observed is called as reflex actions. When an agent does all these things, when the agent does all these things, then its agent is called as simple reflex agent. That means it is having a static table, and it will carry only the information which it has presently performed depending upon some predefined rule. Okay, for example, suppose on the Mars there were land rovers which were deployed in the on the platform of this Mars area, where it is told to pick a particular stone which is having this dots, or some definition you have given, some rule you have set. What rule? That you're having some, you might have identified some color, then size. If all these things or one texture, this information you have already stored in that rover. Okay, and that rover is getting these as the rule. All these things make it as a rule. this rule is given to it. What happens? When the rule is fed to it, then the rover has to move into this. So this is the rover, okay? It is going to move. I can't draw better than this. The rover is moving. When he finds that particular stone with this particular features, what it will do is it will pick. Okay? Now it will pick. There is no harm in this, but what it will do is wherever it will find this sort of stone, it will keep on picking. Now here we don't want to go for quantity picking. We are not interested in quantity, is it not? We only want to find the variety, is it not? So we will be not, this is the one stone, again it has found another stone, again it will be finding the third stone. It will keep on picking the stones. That means unnecessarily it is trying to increase its weight by simply picking unwanted stones which were picked just because it had been described by the rule to pick. What is the action here? To pick the stone of the particular features. Color, size, texture, whatever has been fit in the rule. Now this rule is making the rover to pick. A rover is picking in the sense the actuators are moving and then they are going to pick the respective stone from the surface of the mass. Now, is it a great idea to pick similar stones like 100 in number or 2 in number or 3 in number? No, we want different stones. Now, what is the action taken here? Picking the stone of a particular feature defined by the rule. Okay, now the action is taken, but this action is not okay for this Land Rover because it has to go beyond this. Once it has found a particular stone, it need not go for the same stone. Okay, so the reflex agent will not do this because it has not been told that don't pick the next similar stone which is on its way. So what it has to do is it has to have another rule saying that we have to go for another stone and even some memory to store all these features or whatever collection it has done. It has collected this from this location, so that information it has to store. So that is like we have already picked this stone and we should not repeat this step. So this is done very nicely by the model based agent. This model based agent, it will always keep on studying what it has already done. Okay, it is an advanced version we can say of the reflex agent. Like simple reflex agent, it will respond to the events based by the predefined. We have already defined, but it has also having some capability to have the past information also. To have some past information also. That means the same stone will not be picked or the similar stone will not be picked on the surface because unnecessarily it will increase the what do you call the space. That means this model based agent, it is going to modify the internal state at every step it has taken. What is happening? The model based, the name given to this improved agent is model based agent. We have improved the performance of simple reflex agent to model based. Now what is the model based agent going to do? It will update the internal state at every step. Now in this sort of agents, they are more useful when we are having the atmosphere or you can say the environment which is not fully observable. We can use even in the partially observable. Okay, we'll come to the point after 2 seconds. This partially observable environment is is going to be dealt with the model based agents, because we know that for a reflex agent, simple reflex agent, the environment required was fully observable, full information, how the Mars terrain will be, whether it is going to be moving from this place to this place. The place is defined. So all the environment information is totally known. But if this is the model that you are having and you want to use model based agents, and in that case it will be easily working in the partially observed, where the environment is not totally understood to me. Even in that terrain it will work. Now, to work in such unknown, partially unknown environments, partially observable means unknown, we don't know what exactly the rover will meet, how the surface is there in front of the rover. Rover is that which is crawling on the surface of the Mars or whatever the this place planet you are sending. Now here, in order to perform all these actions, it should at least understand what exactly it has been through always, the past history, is it not? And the current scenario, what it is going to get. Now this can be best explained by a particular example. Suppose this is one, a mountainy, you can say a rock or some obstruction is there, and your rover was here in the previous condition. You can see the rover is here moving in this direction. Now I will show some movements. Otherwise, you will say, Madam, how the box wheel is moving. Okay, so this is the row. This thing you will have some satellite, some dish. There are some panels like this. Okay, everything is there. Everybody knows the structure. I may not need not draw this. Okay. Now, when it is moving, what is happening? Previously, it has moved at this position. Suppose it is number one. All the data, it was told to pick the stone. It has picked and it has moved, and now everything is inserted into the state table. We can say the table. Everything. We can say the table. If I am trying to draw position one, some observations, some events it has written here. Now this is the table. What table? The state table, as we have in the DT. Similarly, the state tables. Now, because the environment is unpredictable, we don't know what exactly is the surface, because nobody has been to the Mars, is it not? So the surface is not clear. So what it was flat structure, now suddenly it has changed to a some rocky state or some uneven state. So what happens? This, suppose it was a reflex agent, it would not have followed this path, because probably if it is going, it may even crush or it may slide, something like that. But this model based is having the information. What information it is having? It is saying that if there is some inclination, because it has been modeled for that. If it is having some inclination, you find out the slope. Accordingly, you manage the actuators or the fixtures to this inclined state, and then you fix your that is the you can say the actuators, and then the rover, fix the rover such that it is not going to slide. So this was nowhere seen till this. It did not have any slope. It was moving on the flat terrain. Now it has come to the inclined terrain or some rough terrain. So if this is explained to this already, then what happens is it is going to do the job it has designed for. It will now, the current percept is inclination. Current percept means now it has got the information that the land is inclined or it is rough. This current percept is going to be again stored in the next location, and it is going to move on, and it is going to do the job it has been told. Now, because it is knowing that already one stone already has been picked, the defined one. So the second time, if it is getting somewhere, it will not pick the same. It will go for the another type of stone, and then that way it will be stored. Now the information is collected. It will go up and it is come down. Suppose there is once you can say some obstruction. Now it is going to go through this, move on to this, or it will move to the right, or some it will skip this. What it will do, or it will go very near to that. If it is going near to that stone, because nowhere it has come across any stone, it has only slided, moved top, and it has again slided back, and it has come against a you can say a stone. Now this information is nowhere, is it not? This information is nowhere. Now, because it has come to a new situation, it will see that what exactly is this situation. It will perceive. The current situation is there is an obstruction. So it is already told to the model. The model is already implanted into this rover, saying that if there is an obstruction, you can check for the alternative path. So that it will do, and this information also it will keep. Now when the rover is moving, it has found some state diagrams or state tables. So whenever such states will come into the in the future, it will automatically think with these inputs with it. That means it will check to the memories it is carrying. We can say that it is called as going to recollect all those information it has come through. So this is best stored here. So what is the world? It is started sensing, and then it is going to go for a static. If it is a reflex, it will keep only to this much. But what happens? See, in the previous slide we had seen what is the world now, conditions, and what action I should take. Only these were the things which has been done by the simple reflex agents. But when you're going for this, now it is started thinking what the world is now. Okay, in these states, three states have come into picture. It is finding the state in the table. It has not noted down how the world evolves. Accordingly, it will predict what should be my action depending upon all these things. It will decide, and depending upon the rules it has been given, it will take the best action needed, and then the actuators accordingly make the motion, and then either if it is to pick the stone, it will do and keep moving ahead. So this is what is about the model based agents. Any difficulty till this? You can answer. Any difficulty?